baby put in the oven by her siblings? Your own siblings did this to you? The parents, when they find him, they are getting beaten to the... Oh my gosh. The other day, we checked out a video detailing some of the craziest ways that people died. There was a dude who got drunk, got naked, jumped off a freaking building. There was a dude who drank too much water and drowned. You can drown from water intoxication, I guess, because water is toxic in 2026. Somebody who put a firework on their head and thought that they were somehow gonna survive the explosion. But then that got me thinking, what about kids, okay? Wow, that's a crazy transition, actually. Hear me out, though, because what are some of the dumbest ways that kids die? Because I know if an adult is stupid, sometimes these kids be having the IQ of a puppy squirrel, you know, 0 or maybe even below. Sometimes the chromosomes be, I don't know, chromosoming. I think I seen a clip of a kid turning the broiler on in the oven and then going inside of it. I don't know why you would do that, but he was literally cooked. Get it? Ha 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 ha. Either way, today we're gonna be checking out some of the most craziest ways that kids have died. We're gonna be looking at a couple of Zach D Films video as well as some other videos on the internet, mainly shorts though. Something I wish I could do on stream, which by the way, if you guys are looking forward to me streaming, I am streaming in the next couple months. I am saving up to buy a PC because I am trapping off a laptop. Yes, I've been making videos off a laptop this entire time. Once I get that PC, we will be streaming live every single day. I am pumping you up with juicy, lovely content all year, bro. Without further ado, let's get started.
He climbed up into the plane's wheel compartment, hoping to see the world. But he didn't realize the wheel compartment door would open again in the sky.
Are you stupid, bro? Did they put glue inside of your chocolate milk when you were growing up as a kid? Because why is your brain working the way it does? Do kids not feel fear anymore?
You see, he had run away from home because he wanted to travel. And when his parents caught him and put him into boarding school, he ran away from there as well.
Yo!
He snuck into the airport before smuggling himself onto the plane. And as it took off, he thought he would finally get...
But he thinks he's in a freaking movie, bro. You're not like Stuart Little. These kids are just demons nowadays, man. Like, let's talk about it, bro. As a kid, I felt fear. I still fear heights to this day, bro. You would have told me get on an airplane like a normal passenger and just strap my seatbelt in. I would have told you no, bro. I'm not trying to go that high up in the air. Meanwhile, this little dude, Turkey Tom over here. Wait, I just call him a famous YouTuber. He's out here thinking that he's gonna fly in the freaking compartment of the wheel, dude.
His wish. But as soon as the door opened again, the boy dropped out. And at that exact same moment, a man was testing out a new camera lens.
No way.
He snapped this chilling photo, capturing the death of the boy.
Oh my gosh, this is a real photo. Dude, I think seeing the way that this is animated from Zach D Films, it makes me like desensitized and almost forget that this is a real person with a real thing to happen, bro. They got this on camera? Yo, rest in peace, dude.
He was swimming in a lazy river when a piece of his goggles fell through a grate. They lifted it up and the boy swam down, but his legs slipped into the drain.
Oh my.
No amount of struggling could free it. Adults desperately tried to save him as he lost consciousness.
What the?
It took over 9 minutes to yank him loose.
What? Yo, what type of strong ass suctiony drain is that, bro? It's sucking all right. I always actually had that fear as a kid, bro. Like, what if a drain just sucks me in? There was a time, bro, I was like maybe 5 years old. Funny story, I was using the toilet and I was scared to use the toilet without like one of those extra toilet seats. I had one that was from like Cars, Disney Pixar movie. I had like my own potty seat or whatever the hell. And I thought if I didn't use that, bro, I'm gonna fall into the toilet and when I flush it, I'm actually gonna get sucked in and all the way into the sewer and be chilling with rats and roaches. Deadass, I thought that, bro. I was an idiot. I was also a kid though, so don't blame me.
He had stopped breathing when he was rushed to the hospital, but after 11 days, he finally recovered.
What?
He was
Yo, nah, this boy's a G, bro. 11 days in a coma, bro, and he survived it? He gotta come out playing Many Men by 50 Cent. Many men wish death upon me, blood in my eyes and I can't see. I'm not gonna lie, they gotta sue this freaking pool company or whatever, though, for making this suction as, like, drain, though. There's no reason for the drain to be this strong.
He really had to pee at the royal banquet, and his bladder steadily kept filling as he drank more wine. But back then, standing up to pee was seen as extremely rude.
What?
So he stayed seated to be polite. When the dinner finally ended, he rushed to the bathroom, but nothing happened. You see, his bladder swelled up so much that it tore open, flooding his body with pee. He survived in agony for 11 days until his organs...
What the? Yo, this could happen?
Organs shut down one by one.
Let that be a lesson to not hold your freaking pee in, dude. If that's the case, bro, you know them teachers in school who are like, no, you can't go to the bathroom because somebody else has the pass, even though it's a girl or something, and we're not even going to the same damn restroom. Or somebody's like, oh, you went too many times, or you should have went during lunch, or you should have went during passing period. Yo, you know what you gotta do? You gotta assert dominance, just whip your meat out right there and just pee on the floor. Just pee on the table. As a matter of fact, just pee on your freaking homie next to you, bro. Because according to your teacher, it's fine to do that, okay? Because my bladder does not work on your clock, it works on human body clock. And if I hold my pee, I can die. Kidney failure because I pissed inside inside of myself. Oh my God, that sounds crazy to say. He pissed inside of himself and died, bro.
He dug through the purse until he found his mom's credit card,
Okay.
secretly booking
Guys. Order 4267, please.
Mum, did you remember my...
I've got it.
a ticket to Bali on a site that lets...
First of all, y'all do not fear your parents enough because, dude, I would never, ever think to do this, bro. The amount of belts that I would feel on my behind just whoosh, day in after day and day and day just getting beat. I'll get beat for 3 weeks straight just because of doing this, bro. Y'all out here taking your mom's credit card and spending it on Fortnite bucks? Could not be me, deadass. Refund mission. If you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure you go ahead and smash the subscribe button. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers. And also, please make sure you sub to the third channel link in the description and pin in the comment section down below. Thank you very much.
Kids fly alone. You see, when his mom refused to take him, the 12-year-old decided to go by himself. And when he got there, he told security officers his mother was waiting for him outside.
Dude.
For the next few days, he rode bikes around the city and lounged in the hotel pools. But he was eventually spotted on a social media post, and his parents flew there to drag him back home.
Are you dead ass? What type of like movie story is this, bro? Yo, you're lucky that nothing bad happened, bro, because the bad ending is innocent boy, 12 years old, flies to freaking Malaysia, gets touched by random dudes because he has no freaking parents around, gets trafficked, gets his body freaking sliced off and his arm sold in the dark web. Do not take this lightly. Do not ever do this. And how does the freaking airline company get away with allowing a kid to buy a ticket without their parents there, bro? I don't get that, bro. They should be able to sue them for, I don't know, some type of like negligence.
They rang the doorbell and ran away,
Okay.
laughing as they hid nearby. But the homeowner inside was furious. He ran outside yelling and then jumped into his car. The teens ran to their car, but he chased after them in the street. As they drove away, he caught up to them in his vehicle. Suddenly, he rammed his car into theirs, causing them to swerve off the road. The car hit a tree and ended up killing 3 of them.
Yo, in that case, bro, that is definitely the old dude's fault. I don't know. Obviously, the kid shouldn't have been pranking them. But, bro, he's going to jail for a minute, man. Putting the kids in danger like that, getting them killed. Say goodbye, bro.
The boy suddenly fell into the gorilla pit, causing the crowd to panic. You see, he had climbed over a barrier and dropped 15 feet into a pool of water. Zookeepers rushed to get the gorillas inside, but one ended up approaching the boy. For 10
this is Harambe.
minutes, he dragged the boy through the water and moved him to a dry area.
Wow.
But zookeepers felt the boy was still in danger, so they made the heartbreaking decision to shoot the gorilla, killing him instantly. The world mourned his death, with many creating tributes, ensuring his memory lived.
Bro, the crazy part is there was so much memes about this. I think in like I don't even remember when this happened. Was this 2018, 2019? Was it before that? I don't even remember, bro. But it was really the fault of the parents for letting their kid jump in the pit, man. And now Harambe had to die because of it, bro. Rest in peace, Harambe.
They put a tack on her chair as a joke, and when she sat down, it pierced her skin. She let out a yell before laughing at the prank. But a few days later...
Laughing? Bro, if somebody puts a thumbtack up my ass, bro, I'm not gonna be laughing about nothing, bro. I'm gonna find whoever it is and I'm gonna get revenge. And my revenge is not gonna be calling the cops. I'm gonna take a pair of freaking chopsticks. I'm gonna go like this. Right up there, and you know, I'm getting my revenge exactly the same way you got yours. Facts.
She began to feel sick. You see, the tack actually had bacteria on it, which entered her bloodstream through the wound. The infection quickly spread.
Did you give her HIV through a thumbtack?
Causing severe blood poisoning. Doctors did everything they could, but unfortunately, she didn't make it.
Wow.
They put a
Rest in peace. Who knew a prank could kill?
He had another head growing right on top of his own.
The hell?
One that could blink and smile independently. And this head was actually his twin that didn't fully separate in the womb. It would cry when he laughed and stare blankly when he slept.
What?
Now, each head was actually functioning off of their own separate brains. But when he was 4, the boy was bitten by a snake, and both heads passed away together.
That is actually so freaky. Is this a real story, bro? No way this is real, bro. So I have a brother, but like, does he talk? Does he think? Does he have his own? Or does he just cry when I laugh? That's so awkward. Imagine being at like, I don't know, a freaking comedy show, just like laughing at the joke, and then your head just like, ah! Or like, I don't know, you're at a funeral and you're crying, and then your head just like, nah. Bro, that's actually so awkward.
If you cut off a dead person's finger, you might think you could use it to unlock their phone.
What?
But the sensor actually checks for the body's natural electricity.
Really?
And this stops when a person dies, making the finger useless.
Yo, who figured this out, bro? What snooping ex, like insecure ass partner had to try to dig through the partner's phone after they died, bro, and realized they couldn't? You're actually weird.
If you tried to use the corpse's face to unlock it, the sensor would look for slight movements to make sure it's a real living person. But it would quickly notice that they're dead and you'd still be locked out.
Wow. Again, whoever tried this, bro, you're weird low-key, man. Let me find out I'm dead and then you freaking snooping through my phone trying to like, I don't know, be weird, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? Let me rest in peace. Worst ways people have died. Amber Billows, what happened to her? Parachute didn't open. She just jumped off with no parachute? Oh my gosh, bro. See, this is the reason why I would never do no damn bungee jumping, no jumping jacks, no skydiving, none of that, bro. Because the off chance that my parachute doesn't open, I'm getting turned into a smoothie upon impact of the ground splattering. Ashley Zhao. Beaten to death. Oh, wow. Wow, that went dark very quickly. Let me guess, bro. Asian kid. Sounds like she has a Chinese last name. She probably didn't do good in school, probably failed an exam, and this is what happens. Average East Asian household activities. Worst ways people have died. Brett Mann. Okay, what happened to him? Eaten by an alligator. Wow. Wait, so they just jumped into a freaking lagoon, a lake, a mysterious murky water, and just got eaten. Some of y'all be too adventurous for me, bro. I could tell he was a white person without even saying it because, bro, I ain't jumping into no damn lakes. Baby, put in the oven by her siblings? Your own siblings did this to you? The parents, when they find them, they are getting beaten to the, oh my gosh, yo, maximum security prison, life in jail, all of it. Okay, part 7, worst ways people have died. Suwan Lady slipped and fell on a saw. Okay, in this clip, he didn't slip and fall, he jumped backwards. He jumped on it. Yo. Dima Saputra, eaten by a crocodile. Wow. Wait, how common is this? Does this happen a lot? Hold on, let me Google it. Alligators eating humans is extremely rare. Attacks are uncommon. Okay, weird. So I guess that was an uncommon experience, bro. Worst ways people have died. Rajesh Maru. He got sucked into an MRI machine. So he was getting just like his bones checked and his freaking muscles or whatever in an x-ray type of thing. How does that even happen though? Xiang Lujuan? Huh? Fell between the escalator. Oh my gosh, dude. I actually always had a fear of escalators and elevators as a kid, bro. More elevators than escalators, but I always thought like there's a chance that the elevator's gonna shut on my arms or something, bro. Daniel Hill.
He fell into an acid tank.
Wow. Acid tank? Huh? You mean an acid tank? I think. Right?
Tyler Turner.
What happened to him?
His parachute never opened.
Wow. Again, bro, I'm not taking that risk, bro. This video is showing me not to do it, bro. If you're watching this video right now, please do not skydive, bro. We can't trust the parachutes, bro. Worst ways people have died. Rosa King. Mauled by a tiger. I'm not gonna lie, it looks cool to like live around animals or whatever, walk around animals. But there is an odd chance that that bear one day that you think is so nice and cuddly, or that tiger, or that freaking red panda, just mauls you to death, just pulls the skin off of your face. And then what do? You're done. Damn. That tiger is fire though, bro. Look at it. I think it's a liger, right? It's white. Richard Milsky. Stomped to death by his pet camel. What the? Why is it moving like that, bro? No. Worst ways people have died. James Hackamer. Ejected from a roller coaster? How does that happen? Svetlana Rosalina. Fell into a tank of molten chocolate. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, out of every single death in this video, hear me out, call me fat, call me a diabetic, you know, dirtbag, worthless scumbag who does not deserve life if you want to, but this might be the best way to die, bro. In a tank of chocolate, if I die like this and I got put in there, I'm simply gonna suck it all up, bro. Pause. Like, and eventually, all the chocolate's gonna disappear and I'm not gonna drown. Wait, does it say molten as in it's like burning hot? Yeah, I would have survived that. I'm simply sucking it all up, man. Pause.
The king gave each boy a seed and told them to grow the best plant they could.
Okay.
You see, the king was old and was trying to find an heir to the throne. One boy named Ping loved gardening. He watered his seed, gave it sun, and used the best soil. Keeping close watch, he waited for a sprout, but nothing ever grew.
Okay.
When it was time to show the king,
First of all, you're a king looking for an heir and you're having them plant seeds, bro. Gardening is for girls. This is a women activity. This is not masculine enough. Too much estrogen around. It's lowering your cortisol, man. It's not optimal. I'm kidding, by the way. It's a joke. It's a joke.
the other boys had huge, colorful plants. But Ping only had his pot with
Lame
no
ass.
plant.
Lame.
He decided to bring it anyway. The king looked at every plant without saying a word until he reached Ping. Then he smiled and announced him as the winner.
What?
You see, the king had previously boiled all of the seeds so they couldn't grow. Meaning he knew that every other boy had cheated
Damn.
and replaced their seed with a different one. But Ping was honest, and the king knew that honesty was more important.
Wow, that's actually very crazy. Okay, man, shout out to the king.
He vanished while playing near a lake on a family trip.
Okay.
They searched for months but found no trace of him.
Damn.
Then, hundreds of miles away, he was found with a handyman. Now, the family was overjoyed to find their lost son, but the handyman insisted they had the wrong boy.
Really?
Courts ruled in favor of the family, and the boy was raised as their own.
Okay.
But decades later, a DNA test revealed that he wasn't actually their child.
What?
Meaning they accidentally kidnapped another boy.
I'll be damned, doesn't motherfucker take my son and say it's theirs, bro? And then also the kid, did the kid not know that he was the handyman's kid or whatever? I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't you as a kid be like, actually, you're not my dad?
And their real son was never found.
Wow.
He was knocked into the open manhole and fell 15
Oh,
feet.
damn. Oh,
but
damn.
The tunnel was filled with boiling water and steam from a leaking pipe. The manhole was supposed to be covered with a vent stack, but it had somehow been moved, and the man fell
Wow, yeah, say goodbye. Does anybody want boiled humans on the menu? Anybody want boiled hot dogs made of human meat? Because he's about to be finished.
straight into the boiling water. 60% of his body was burned, and hours passed before it was safe enough to get him out. Unfortunately, he died from the burns.
Hours passed? Bro, you firemen exist for a reason. Get in there.
And his neighbor was arrested for second-degree murder.
Wow.
He was knocked in.
Dude, okay, maybe I'm an idiot, but think about it like this. What if they decided, like, just fill it with ice? Just throw a bunch of ice and then cool down the boiling water somehow. Is that possible? Like, they couldn't go in there somehow, and I don't know. There's gotta be another way to help him. Well, that's gonna do for today's video. That was the most disturbing ways that kids have died. In conclusion, if you're a kid watching this video, or you have a kid, or you know a kid, whether that's your sibling, your friend, somehow, I don't know, make sure you advise them to stay safe. Trust their parents. Don't wander off and take random flights to different countries. Don't be a daredevil thinking that you're immortal. Actually think before you do your actions because, bro, you can end up dead like a lot of these people. Either way, let me know if you enjoyed today's video. We can do other videos like this, you know, talking about different, I don't know, deaths, insane deaths, crazy deaths, roller coaster deaths, Disneyland deaths, theme park deaths, you know, crime, whatever. I don't know. Let me know what you want to check out next in the comment section down below or in the Discord as well. As always, make sure you sub to this channel and the third channel, link in the description and pinned in the comment section down below. Have a spectacular, amazing rest of your day. Thank you guys for all the support and all the love. I just feel like I have to say that, bro. With that being said, have an amazing rest of your day. It's love you all. I love you, and I'm out.